Hello everyone, this is Nick Perry at Schaefer's Investment Research with your chart slideshow for Monday, April 21st. Today I am back with my weekly check of the broad market indices. In last week's chart slideshow, we were talking about this mild rejection here in the market and the fact that we remained in this overall trading range. And I highlighted the SPX here, but that was a pattern we've seen on all of the broad market indices. And the other thing we noted was the fact that the comp hadn't quite rallied up and made to this resistance zone, but was still showing that same trading range pattern. When we turn to this week's charts, we see a somewhat interesting development. Again, we've got the mild rejection here that quickly rebounds, and we get the push right back to the top of this zone. And again, we take out this high here. Let me clear off the chart so you can see this. Again, this high slightly ticks above this high and gives us a test of those right there. So we're, again, very mild rejection, which was, one of the things to keep in mind is when you see a push into resistance, you expect to see sellers come in. That's been the history. That's where they're willing to step in, and sort of defines the range. So monitoring how severe the rejection is a good way to gauge how aggressive is the selling. In this case, we saw the sellers immediately stepped in, and we got the dip here. Buyers were willing to step in, actually at a slightly higher low than this, and definitely a higher low than this. And now we get the push right back up into it. So if you look at basically, clear off the chart again, we've got a small uptrend within the overall trading range. As far as overall takeaways go, again, I would keep this small uptrend in mind here. We're pushing up into resistance. The market's got the wind at its back. In the blog on Friday, I talked about breakout would be an encouraging sign, and that still holds true. I'm not sure. I mean, the nature of ranges, they tend to be very frustrating, and you do get whipsaw moves. So we'll keep that in mind. But again, this small uptrend, the series of higher lows, the mild rejection at resistance, and the immediate test of it again, those are encouraging signs to me. So as far as what I'm going to be watching this week, it's definitely this overhead resistance to see if we can get a successful push above that. But as always, stay tuned to the blog for further updates.